Hey guys, as I'm driving to work today, I'm having these thoughts and these ideas are coming to me, and I just feel like somebody out there needs to hear what is being in my brain. So, for a lot of people, and I hear it all the time, and I see it all the time with people. They really want that relationship. They want to be married. They want to be in a partnership. Whatever that looks like for you, that's what people want. And I was thinking about it today, about how that can change and how that's not the best way to do it. When you are seeking that relationship, and I've seen so many, especially women out there, who, you know what, I'll just take anybody who wants me because I don't feel complete without that partnership. And that is so the wrong way to go about it. It is so damaging to your soul, to who you are, to who God made you to be. So I'm going to challenge you. Listen to the video, listen to what I have to say, and we'll see if it changes the way you think about it. What I will challenge you to do is quit looking. Even if you set a limit, a time limit, 6 months, I'm not going to date. I'm just going to focus on other things. And I'm going to give you the other things to focus on. I want you to try it. I challenge you. First, the thing that you need, I think people need to focus on, and I don't care, male, female, I don't care. I don't care what kind of a relationship you're wanting, what kind of partnership you're wanting. That is, I don't care. What you need to focus on first is you. You need to look at your personal development. You need to read books on finances and how to budget and how to create the lasting finances that you want. You need to read books on housekeeping and how to fit that into a busy life. And what's the best way to do that? You need to read books on how to develop your self-esteem, how to develop your confidence to chase those dreams and figure out what the heck your dreams are besides a relationship. You need to figure out you. Do the development, that personal development, to figure out who you are and who you want to be and how to get there. And you can do these in steps, you can do these at the same time, however you want to fit that into your life. But I will suggest to always start with one and then make that a habit, and then add another one and make that a habit. Because self-development should go on for the rest of your life, because you are always learning and growing and developing. Because remember, just like business, just like everything else in life, if you're not growing, you're dying. So grow. Then the next thing I think you should do is pray for them. And don't pray that God brings them to you right now. Don't pray, you're not praying for you, for them to get to you. That's not what I mean at all. Pray for their happiness. Pray for their strength. Pray that they are developing themselves. Pray that they find that really good job that they've been seeking. Pray that they have that good relationship with their family. Pray that they have good friends. Pray that they are healthy and happy and learning and growing just like you are. Pray for them for you, not for you to have them in your life. Pray for them. Then the next thing is read books about relationships. Read books about the love languages and how people give and receive love differently. How that shows up in their life. Because I can guarantee you, there's going to be some things that are different. Look at your parents and see what they do for each other and what you do for them, and how you show love for each other. And I don't know if you know exactly what I mean by that, but do they feel loved when somebody spends time with them? Do they feel loved when somebody brings them a random gift just because they were thinking of them? Do they feel loved by you taking them out to dinner? How do they feel loved? And what does that look like? And how do you give that to different people so that their personality can feel that love? Read books on communication. Read books on problem solving. It doesn't only happen in business, it happens in relationships. Because I can guarantee you, you're not always going to get along. You're not always going to agree on everything. And if you did, how boring would life be?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto East 4th Street.
Then you're not challenging each other. You're not helping each other to grow. So read books on conflict negotiation, problem solving, on how to make a marriage work. Learn, grow that way.
Turn left onto East 4th Street.
Yeah. Fun. Then, if you want kids, read books on parenting.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Louisiana 27 North Page Street.
We'll disagree on a lot is different ways to parent. Get lots of different ideas because your kids aren't going to be the same. Just like you and your sister, you and your brother, you're not exactly the same. You learn differently. You problem solve differently.
Take the next right onto Louisiana 27 North Page Street.
You done yet? You accept and give love differently. All of these things are different. So learn different techniques and keep them in your back pocket. Different problem solving and conflict negotiations and parenting styles, because everybody you meet is going to think
Continue
and
on
feel
Louisiana
differently.
27 North for 15 miles.
Sorry, guys. And and it may happen while you are developing yourself, but make it a lifelong goal to develop yourself. And then you'll find the person that you're going to be good partners with. And I've learned that because I've done that. My first marriage was an abysmal failure. I did not know me. I did not know what I wanted out of life. Or at least I thought I did. But I didn't have a strong enough conviction in it to not lose myself. That didn't help either one of us. It did not help my marriage. It did not help either one of us for me to lose myself and be dependent on somebody else. It's not going to help you. You don't want somebody else to take care of you. You want a partner. So you need to become that partner that you want to be, so that you are ready to be a good partner to somebody else. then I was single for a lot of years. And I did a lot of self-development. I did a lot, and I still am a huge believer in it, and I still do self-development daily. A lot of growing and becoming, and it's not that I'm becoming stubborn, because I am learning different ways to communicate. I am learning different ways to do conflict resolution, figure out how to work problems out and find solutions. Yes, in some things I am stubborn, which is not a bad thing. Quit thinking it's this horrible thing to be stubborn. You want your kids to be stubborn because you want them to say no to drugs. You want them to not be addicted to alcohol. You want them to not get into an abusive relationship. You want your kids to be stubborn. You want you to be stubborn too, in certain ways. But learn that there's a line that can be crossed into a bad stubborn. But you want to be able to be strong enough to hold on to your dreams and fight for them. And then when you have yourself at that level and you're seeking a partner, and not just a relationship, but an actual partner, you're going to find somebody who helps propel you on your way to that. Doesn't hold you back, doesn't sabotage it, but helps you propel yourself to whatever your dreams may be. And that you do the exact same for them. So, this would be my suggestion to you. In the relationship that I have now, we intentionally put each other first. We set aside time to spend with each other, not just to spend time with each other. Sorry. Because, oh well, it's date night and that's what we need to do. But when it's date night, we focus on each other. We focus on that relationship and how the other person, what the person is thinking, feeling, doing. And don't, when you do get into a relationship, don't set. I see a lot of people doing it too. When they get into a relationship, they have date night. And okay, for date night, we're not allowed to talk about the kids. We're not allowed to talk about work. I guess for some people it works, but I think when you put barriers on the conversations that you're allowed to have, it makes the conversation not flow. Because you could start out talking about the kids or start out talking about work, and it leads to conversations about your dreams, about what you're wanting out of life, about problems that you're having, about telling each other, you know, the other day you did this, and this was the sweetest, most helpful thing, and I don't think you realized how much that meant to me. Don't put barriers on conversations. Let them flow. Let them develop. Just like a relationship, it's got to develop. But you gotta focus. And I'm gonna say this one more time. Focus first on you. When you become the person God wants you to be, God will bring the person He wants you to have